welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Razorbacks will kick this deep to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch is made down the middle. Breaking tackles and going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, this is why this guy is one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Tight end goes in motion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Caught by the receiver. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And it's good right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
First down and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Inside the 25. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And the Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. possession. Defense got to be no stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3.
That makes the score Arkansas 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So it's Arkansas in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Direct snap to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important second down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. As the first down is still going. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Seminoles move into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's an RPO. The quarterback picks it up quickly. Touchdown, Florida State. They couldn't stop him there.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score Florida State 10, Arkansas 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
A completion sets up a second down play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. It's a quick route. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Razorbacks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He's going to take off. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play. And I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coming up, second down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And on fourth down, they line up in the wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find some room. It's Allen. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Oh, I get the rock back.
The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. QB keeper all the way. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Catch made on the left side. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They were not going to catch him that time. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions.
I was on the phone.
How big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10.
21, Florida State, 10.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Niggas some haters.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop.
You called him out, dog.
For a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Throwing for his running back. Touchdown, Arkansas. They connect for 6. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they go up 18 after the PAT.
That makes the score for Arkansas 28, Florida State 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Going to try to use his legs here. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And there's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Crucial third down play right here. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
The Razorbacks bring their punt team onto the field. Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Toss play to the outside. Has the first down and more. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And in first down, they go right back to him. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it on a crossing route. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver. So it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quick throw over the middle. And this one is caught. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here.
29 Philly.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking for space. It's Owens. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29. Let's talk about Alabama. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now's when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But just 7 games in, we ain't crowning a national champion.
No doubt about it. Listen, they've looked good for most of the first half of the year. Obviously, that's why they've got that number beside their name now, but when you're the #1 team, all that means is the games get bigger and bigger as you go. So still lots of meat on the bone for this team.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Thomas back to pass. On the run, still looking. Finds a man on the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. It's a success.
Thomas looking to fire. Now improvising. Fires downfield. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
On the direct snap, it's Owens. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Touchdown, Alabama! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fakes the grab. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Wants to go up top on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete.
Oh, shit.
By the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Make up for it, big boy. Make up for it.
He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. Ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Tackled there by the defense.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Thomas back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owens. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best.
He's trying to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Owens. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And here's the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The score, Alabama 28, Texas 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're dealing with a second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Thomas looking to fire. Bringing the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running the...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked.
Just plowing ahead. a stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year.
He's loose. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to throw it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Now, 4th down.
Plenty of time for one more snap before. On 4th and 3. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the run, it's Owens. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man, it's Owens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They've got it again on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Might be looking to run. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, a nice complete. There, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Thomas back to pass. Under fire. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all three phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Owens. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Direct snap. It's Owens. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the lone running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Working the big fella to the corner. Offense set on first down. To the ground with the back. And that is how we will wrap this one up.
Tonight's final score, Alabama 41, Texas 0.